There's an event. There's a cool event, Balance, Unbalance. It's about bringing people together who think of creative arts, who think of science, who think of environment. How can we work together to help the world understand what's going on and what we can do about it?
It was amazing how the conference brought together these really transdisciplinary group of people from sciences and arts.
Some of us are more science-driven than those of us who are sort of tactile and palpable in learning. And I think the integration helps me anyway really understand how other people think. I think any way that we can figure out how to speak transdisciplinarily is the first step towards figuring out how to resolve social issues or environmental problems.
If I tell somebody about climate change, the eyes are going to glaze over. How do we come sideways and bring messages in very different ways to get people to start thinking about our connection to our environment and to our climate?
We had all in all 8 concerts. Musicians were all in boats performing on Tempe Town Lake, creating sounds that merged with environmental sounds and specifically drew attention to issues of water as the piece was performed on an artificial body of water in the middle of the desert.
You want people to rethink the future. You want people to rethink what they're capable of. Imagine convening people to come together and to collect plastic bags that would end in the trash, tape them to form a balloon.
If we can build cultural capital, that actually builds social capital. We need to use cultural capital to build social capital, and we need to align social, cultural and financial capital in order to generate change in the community.
The less we can divide ourselves into these separate houses of thought, and the more that we can actually come together, I think the future even of education in the workforce is multidisciplinary. Not just artists and scientists, but all the different disciplines working together and talking together and sharing is the way to shift the narrative and move the conversation into action.